Way back in March, a video made its way around the internet. And if I had to pick one sign of our human response to the pandemic, I think I really might choose this video. It was filmed on the streets of Italy just after the lockdown had begun. And all you see are the outsides of buildings over an alleyway. Then a voice begins singing from an apartment. Pretty soon, somebody else joins in, adding the harmony. Then others join in. A dog is barking. And soon, these dark, empty city streets are overcome with music. You know, God was singing when she created the earth. Might as well have been working with glitter because some of her singing got into everything she touched. And now there's something in us that has to sing. Now we find pleasure in seeing a swirl of color. We have to dance and act and build puppets and design buildings. We have to write like we can't even help it because we can't. It's how we are made. Creative expression is how we give glory to God. It's how we connect. So the shimmer of your soul illuminates the shimmer in mine. This is how we are human. It's how we get up from the dead. This year, the people of Church of Peace created an Advent devotional booklet. To you, here. It is brimming with testimonies of caring and service. I know that some of you have been reading this booklet through the month of December. You have offered your own prayers and heard your own story rise up next to the stories in this book. Some of you wrote the reflections in this booklet. All of this gives glory to God. This booklet reminds me of the words of Sean Thomas Doherty, who says this. Why bother, he asks. Because right now, there is someone out there with a wound in the exact shape as your words. If you wrote one of the devotionals in this booklet, I promise you that your words spoke love right into someone's heart. It's kind of like a song soaring out of an apartment window during lockdown. When I was in first grade, the whole grade took part in a balloon launch. And they don't do these anymore because they're not very good for the environment. But this was the 80s, and that's all I can say. So how it would work is everybody would write their name on a card that had the school address, and then you'd tie your card to a helium balloon. And then we went outside, and there was a big countdown, and we all released our balloons, a chorus of red and blue pixels filling the sky. Well, a few weeks later, Mrs. McGill told our class that Susan's balloon had been found. Wherever it landed, the people who found it followed the directions on the card, and they sent a note to the school informing us how far it had traveled. Writing one of the devotionals in this book is a whole lot like releasing your name into a sky of balloons. So here's what I'm asking. If you are a person who has read this booklet, or if you still might be going to read this booklet, and one of these devotions speaks to your heart, could you please let the writer know? And if you need any help getting into contact with the author of that devotion, just let me know. I'm glad to help. But your response would be just like the note from the people who found Susan's balloon. It would be like the other voices that begin adding harmony to the songs rising out of the window. When it comes to joining in the song, you know you can count on Church of Peace. The pandemic tried to stop us. It did its level best by deciding the most dangerous activities would be singing in a group or playing a wind instrument. But oh my goodness, the musicians of Church of Peace refuse to be silenced. In these past months, our church has enjoyed incredible music from around the country. We've heard a prelude played by Mary Kay, flute duets with Jeffrey Cohen and Curtis, that amazing duet a few minutes ago with Jeffrey Cohen and Jessica. The children of the church sang the joy into Christmas. Today we've got music from the Nova Singers. Sunday after Sunday, our own music team gives us the songs. And you know, the thing about caring and service, there is no way to take on this work and not have your own heart break. I can promise that you will get someone else's grief in your own soul. If we weren't distancing, you'd get somebody else's tears on your own shirt. If we are going to make a life of caring and service, we can expect to grow exhausted. The day will come when you find a weariness in your spirit. But here's the thing. That weariness will be in the exact shape of a song. And what I can promise you is when this day comes, Church of Peace will give you the music. So the first gift of our service today is the prayer that goes, "Who is struggling? How can we help?" The second gift is the song to revive the weary soul. So stick around for the next video. I am telling you, we are about to come back to life.